If you look at this first 100 days, it's been 100 days of failure under Speaker Pelosi. Failure to address the real problems that the American people elected all of us to confront. Failure to do one of the most basic things, failure to do a budget. The law actually says that Congress has to pass a budget by April 15th. As families all across the country are working on their taxes, many of them actually seeing more money in their paychecks because of the work that we did to cut taxes, they also do a family budget. And Speaker Pelosi can't even get a budget out of committee. Failure to actually meet the legal requirements of doing a budget. Failure to secure the border. Look at the crisis that's going on at our border. Such a crisis that Jay Johnson, Barack Obama's Homeland Security Secretary, said that when he would show up in the mornings, the first thing he would look at is how many illegal crossings happened the day before. And if that number was over 1,000 illegal crossings in one day, that was a bad day for him and a bad day for the country. These days, we're seeing over 4,000 illegal crossings in one day. That's how serious of a crisis it is. And the Democrats fail to confront this problem. In fact, they're trying to say it doesn't even exist. The problem doesn't exist. Just hiding their head in the sand and failing to address the problem doesn't make the problem go away for families all across this country who want a secure border. Failure, as our leader said, to address infanticide. The fact that right now, in many places in America, if a baby is born alive outside the womb, it can still be murdered legally in many states. And we have a bill to make that illegal, to actually protect that baby who's born alive outside of the womb and give it the full protection that every other American has and deserves. And yet they fail to bring that bill to the floor. Failure to actually confront the growing anti-Semitism that we're seeing, not just in some pockets of America, but even in some pockets within the Democrat conference. Failure to address that problem as well. So as you've seen this far left radical shift by Speaker Pelosi's majority in the direction that they're trying to take the country, and the failure to even be able to confront any of these problems, what instead are they doing? Resolutions that don't even change the law, but also harassment, continued harassment of the president. You know, it was going to be collusion with Russia. It's witch hunts in every direction. It's tax returns. I mean, every single day, all you see is an attempt to harass the president instead of confronting and solving real problems that families in this country want us to address. So when the Democrats go on their retreat, I hope as people are watching them hang out with celebrities, they're also asking them those first 100-day questions. In the first 100 days, as you failed to address all of these problems that are facing our country, will you at least commit to start addressing those in the second 100 days and start confronting the problems that Speaker Pelosi failed to address in the first 100 days?